What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. This video is entitled Black Women Not Taught to Compete for Quality Men. Here's the thing. A lot of you sisters don't get certain things about men in general, especially quality men, because unfortunately y'all were taught that y'all don't have red flags or to ignore your own red flags. And it's not is it video talking bad about you, bashing you. I'm just letting you know what's up. This idea that every woman is good and every man is bad, just in general, is a bad idea. And this idea that you can make a man into something great is also a bad idea. And it comes from the idea that women are supposed to be better than men and just better human beings than men. And the problem with that is it sabotages you on being able to deal with quality, because quality is built on production. Who's better by what they have accomplished, what they've been able to do, where they've come from to where they're at, that type of thing. Like the amount of space they covered in context of their situation. And a lot of you sisters are crippled because you're women. You think your existence has a certain privilege to it when it comes to men of quality, and it doesn't. And when it comes to black women in particular, y'all have a lot of red flags that y'all ignore, because y'all are raised by women who in some ways are raised by a group of women in an era of women who took the credit for the real women that came before them. And what I mean by that is, the single mothers of back in the day, right? Those were women who, that was an era when guys had like families across towns, and they had Rolling Stones, that type of stuff. Those single mothers weren't single mothers by choice, okay? They were actually dealing with a trash guy. And what happened was, what happened was, y'all grew up thinking that the guys you deal with were them guys from that era, and they weren't. They aren't. So now you're acting just like those guys, thinking that you're the women of those era, when you're mirroring the guys, and the guys are mirroring the women of that era, and you just don't get it. Because those guys felt like their red flags didn't exist. They could do whatever they wanted. And you've been sabotaged, because you've been sabotaged to not depend on a man, right? But here's the problem. The men have been taught to not depend on y'all either. Like, have you ever thought about, it's so many men out here who can take care of their own household, just like there are men who can't, right? But you women can't take care of your own household either. And you become the lazy men. I got a job, I got an education, and I got enough money to pay everybody else to do something for me. So you're not competing. Black women, and even when it comes to colorism, people forget that black women were the cream of the crop as far as looks go in our community, not because of their skin color. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, but y'all age the best. Black don't crack, remember? What happened was, y'all let everybody catch up to y'all because y'all stopped taking care of your health. Now women are aging better than you guys because you're not taking care of yourself by the food you're eating, by your diet, your exercise, the way you try to quote unquote do your hair. You keep bringing yourselves down notches, and now you're below the women that you were once above, because you were taught to sabotage yourself. Because By the these black men gonna accept anything. Like some of your mothers grew up listening to Babyface. I'll buy your clothes, cook your dinner for you soon as I get home from work. And they raised y'all to think that a man should do everything for you as soon as he get home from work. And at the same time, what have you done for me lately? Which creates a problem. And a lot of y'all don't want to get it. So when it comes to dating and relating to men, y'all lost. Y'all lost. Y'all just lost because you didn't see your mothers and your aunts and your sisters around quality men because they couldn't relate to quality men, and the guys that they were around were low class or low life individuals that they felt like because they were women they could inherently just change them and make them men. So they took credit for those guys actually learning to become better men whenever they did, which there wasn't many of them. So you don't relate, and a lot of you ladies meet quality guys now because I see the desperation in a lot of sisters when even if you find and you've hit a certain age, you realize you wasted a lot of time telling people that you was the shit and not really capitalizing on getting a quality man while you felt like you was the shit. And now I'm here, and as a woman, you should accept me because I'm a black woman. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. Because when we keep asking you ladies, okay, what do you bring to the table? Y'all all go silent. The majority of y'all go silent. And when y'all say y'all bring stuff to the table, it's nothing conducive to a relationship. I got a degree, I got a job, I got a house, I got an apartment, I got a car, I pay my own bills. Fuck that got to do. What you bringing something to the table for a quality man? Quality man don't give a shit about none of that. How can you work with him? How are you gonna work together with that guy? See, and a lot of y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all have a fear of smart black men for one, because smart black men kind of ruin your stereotype of the guys that you felt like you were ahead of. So now when a guy's smarter than you, you're intimidated. You have an issue, because smart ones ain't supposed to exist. They supposed to be, let's just say this, good men in general are supposed to be anomalies. And a lot of women run past a plethora of good men that they try to sort out. He's good, but he ain't tall enough. He's good, but he don't make enough money. He's good, but I don't like the way he dressed. He's good, but he's out of shape. He's good, but he's too nice. He's good, but, I don't like his laugh. I ain't lying. But you keep overlooking your red flags. And that's why you can't compete for these quality men. So when other women come along of other races, they can see the quality and they're willing to compete for the quality. I'm just being honest with you. Like, a lot of you sisters want guys, and I see it. A lot of you sisters are grown and you want guys to approach y'all and want guys to flirt with y'all, but we done. A lot of us are done like, why you don't want to talk to me? Look like a hassle. Why? Because you give off all the red flags. You want to be standoffish and then tell me I need to talk to you. That's a problem. You want to be mean. You want to be unappreciative. You want to be ungrateful. And that's just you being a woman. And it's like, with a man of quality, that ain't finna go too far. You're not finna act, a guy's not finna about to take you out on a date and you act like you ain't got no sense and act like he's supposed to, and pick up the check while I'm acting like a bitch too. We've been through those women too much. And y'all don't realize, you're not really when it comes to quality men, you meet these men and think because you're a woman that evens out the fact that he's an excellent guy. and being a woman, and at the same time subscribing to feminism when you want to be treated equally. Well, if you're on equal footing, there's a lot of women who ain't on a man level, and we don't want to talk about that. Like holistically, you're not on the reason why you can't get with quality men because you were taught to run from the guys who you ain't on his level. Like he's dating down. See, men are taught to date down. Men are socialized to date down. Women are socialized to date up. And once you think you're dating, a guy's dating up when he's dating you, in reality he's dating down when he's dating you. When this happens, then it's gonna be an issue because I've been with those girls, dated those girls, been in relationships with those girls. I'm here, so because I'm here and you're with me, I upgraded you. Are you out of your mind? You upgraded me by benefiting off of everything that I do, but I'm benefiting off everything that you do because I'm here upgrading you. I was doing this shit before I met you, though. You want to remember what you was doing before I met you? And y'all sabotage, but and a lot of times what happens is when you hit a certain age, or hopefully it's wisdom, but it's never the wisdom. It's rarely the wisdom part first, because the wisdom, when you hit a certain wisdom young, we love it. But when you don't, you hit that wisdom at a certain age, or when you're less attractive, that's where the problems start. That's where the problem, because now you realizing that, oh shit, like I gotta be a woman now. Like it's women I know who just started learning about femininity in their mid to late 20s. And because they realize until they actually become a real woman, the guys that they really want to talk to, they can't, because those guys are out of their league. And they start and they get with these guys, and sometimes the guys get friend zoned because these guys are out of these girls' leagues, and the friend zone is her way to feel like she's important. It is what it is. And what happens is that guy's kind of friend zone to be watched until she gets on his level or gets near his level, because she's dating up the ladder to get to a guy like him. That's why sometimes the friends are still around orbiting. It ain't always because he's out for sex. Sometimes she's using him as a barometer for when she's ready to find a quality man, or when she's has the ability to find a quality man. Because if he's a quality dude, he'll see her hit a certain level, and he'll be like, you know what, you doing it. If you don't try to holler at her, he gonna let her know. I'm gonna tell you, dudes that I know will fuck with you right now. So that's enough of that. We out.